Welcome. I'm going to make some onion dip for you. I've been making this stuff for years. It's not a original family recipe or anything, but I've had it for years. It's just going to be, I'm going to make it just for me. So I'm going to use 2 packages of cream cheese. I've already put them into a mixing bowl, okay? Because you don't need to see me struggling to get the cheese out of the packages. Be 1 onion, yellow or white, doesn't matter. You might even be able to use a red onion. I don't know what that would do to the color of this, but you'll see why it might change the color. Got some salt to cut the bitterness, sugar, measuring cup, and all you do is gonna cut up the onion. Nice and clean. And you don't have to cut it up. You don't have to dice it. Just cut it up to expose the onion. Okay, what we're going to do, just little chunks like this. Put that in the measuring cup. You could probably just do straight slices if you wanted. You could always just chop it up like this. And then milk. Just pouring milk in there. Yeah. 2 cups. You want to make sure you have enough juice to make the dip. And for right now, that's it. Because the onions need to soak in the milk. And the milk will draw out the onion flavor. So, I'm going to get a tea towel. And I'm just gonna cover it up so no dust gets in there. Not like we're really dusty. But you're just gonna let this soak for at least an hour. You do it 2 hours. The longer you let it soak, the more onion flavor you get in the milk. The milk you're going to add into the cream cheese, okay? That's why I've already opened up the cream cheese now. This has got to sit for at least an hour, so that gives the cream cheese time to get softer too. So we'll see you back here in an hour. Okay, and we're back. The onion and milk has been soaking. I did it for about an hour and a half. So it's going to be a little onionier than if you just did it for an hour. The longer you let it soak, the more onion flavor you're going to get. So I'm going to put my finger across there. I've washed my hands. Don't worry about that. And I've already got the cream cheese blocks in there, and I'm not going to put any onion in it. You just want the milk, okay? Just pour a little bit in until you get it mixed up. For each brick of cream cheese, 1 heaping teaspoon of sugar. A few shakes of salt. That's just to cut the bitterness of the onion if there is any. And then got a mixer, and we're just going to start mixing it up. Okay, that's what it looks like first off. So it's not creamy yet. So we're going to add a little more milk. Okay, now this recipe, same ingredients, but it's going to be a little bit different every time you do it. Sometimes, just a moment. Sometimes I add too much milk, and then I have to put a little more cream cheese in. But you can make it whatever consistency you want. So do it little bit by little bit so that you can get to the consistency that you want it. For like chips, you want it thicker. If you want to use it for dipping vegetables, broccoli, celery, carrots, whatever, make it a little thinner so you're not having to scoop, you can just dip it. So I've added some more milk. Let's mix it up some more. Okay, it's a little bit creamier, not quite there yet. But that's what it's looking like. Okay. But I want a little bit more, and then I'm going to start tasting it. Remember, I have washed my hands. Always wash your hands. All right, a little bit more, just the milk, no onions. We have never put anything else in it. Who knows? It may be delicious with little onion bits in there. If that's the case, then dice your, really chop your onions up. You probably add, jalapeno. You can add whatever you want. We've always just done the ordinary cream cheese dip. All right, now we're getting to it. Another thing, if you don't have a mixer, you can do this by hand with a spoon. It just takes a lot longer, but my aunt used to make it. She was the one that first made it for the family, and she would sit in her chair in her living room watching TV with a bowl in her lap with a spoon, just smashing it all together and then mixing it up. It took quite a while, but good exercise, something to do while you're watching TV, All right. Now, that's about the consistency for potato chips. If you want to make some for dipping vegetables, like I say, add more milk, make it runnier. But this is different every time I make it because I'm not doing measurements of the milk. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. All right, so now we can taste it. It's good on chips, good on vegetables. It's also good on fingers. Okay, good onion flavor. I'm going to add a little bit more sugar. And again, like I said, it was start off with 1 heaping teaspoon per cream cheese brick. So if I'm going to add some, I'm not going to add a heaping teaspoon. I'm going to do just about a level teaspoon. Okay. I'm going to mix that in. Here's where it comes down to fine tuning. Alright, scoop it together, get it off the sides, because of course the mixture is going to splatter it up a little bit, so get that down in there. I've got that. I'm going to use a different finger because I licked the other one. And it might be good to have a little glass of water to cleanse your palate between tastes so you can get the correct flavor, but I'm used to making this stuff, so I have a good idea. And I mean, it's good right now. It was good before. I'm just fine tuning. Very good, very good. I'm going to add just a dash more of salt. Salt will cut the bitterness of the onions. All right, and that's what it looks like. I'm just going to put it in a bowl or a dish. I could eat some right now and it would be just fine. But if you let it sit overnight and let it meld, oh, it's even better. You know what? My smaller Corningware, I'm using them for other stuff, so I thought, well, I'll go for this one. But this is too big a dish for the amount I made. So I'll just put it in a bowl. Now, when I'd make this for the family or a gathering, office party, any kind of party, if there are going to be, 10, 20 people, I'd do 4 bricks of cream cheese. It's just me going to eat this stuff. So I only did 2 bricks. All right. That's what it looks like. Use a different finger. And you can use just plain potato chips. I don't see the point in using like sour cream and onion potato chips with an onion dip. But that's up to you. Use whatever you want. Sometimes I eat it with Cheez-Its. You know, just put a blob on the plate, pour out some Cheetos, take a little square, and just, it's delicious. This stuff is good. So give it a try. If you have any questions, make a comment. Don't worry, every time you make it, it's going to turn out just a little bit different. If you want it thinner, more milk. I've still got, this is how much I have left of the milk and onion. It's because I'm used to doing 4 bricks, so I wasn't even thinking. You could probably get away with, for 1 or 2 bricks, do a cup, 3 or 4 or more, use 2 cups. If you don't have enough, and you need to make it a little thinner, you can always just add the plain milk. It'll be fine. This onion, I'm going to pour out the milk. I might even save it in case I do this again here next week. Then I'll have, probably won't. But the onion, it's still got some onion flavoring in it. So if you want to use it for, you know, like putting in a meatloaf, or, you know, dump it in a salad or something, or a soup, whatever. If you don't want to throw it away, you can find another use for it. I'm probably just gonna throw it away. So that's how you make cream cheese dip. All right. I hope you enjoy it. Give it a try. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like if you enjoyed watching this, and if you make it and you try it and you like it, come back and like it. So, thank you, and hope to see you soon.